Photo editing tools in Photoshop. Now let's have a look on some more photo editing tools that we have in our Photoshop. Let's just zoom in and take a look on the dodge, burn and sponge. So if I start with the dodge, at the top you can use the size. Always make sure the hardness is on 0. You can use the brush size and just highlight areas with the brush. There is a bit lighter. And with the burn tool, it's the opposite. So I can click on the burn. Again, make sure the hardness is 0. Just darken the areas in your image. It's really good because you can be more precise. And why we want our hardness to be 0, because if it will be 100% or more or less, I mean in between, let's just have hard edges and we don't want that. And just go back. Always make sure 0 and then darken the areas. Now the last tool, sponge, have two options: mode, saturate and desaturate. If I zoom into the eyes, make a bit smaller. If I'm using saturate and just click and drag, we'll add more color. These areas, the hair. And desaturate will just at one point make it black and white. Have less color, just clicking and dragging in my document on the pixels. These are the three: light, dodge, burn and sponge. Lighten areas, darken or adding colors. Now I have the blur, sharpen and smudge. I can use the blur. Again, it's a brush, so you can use it as a brush and make areas a bit blurry. See, that part is a bit blurry if you compare it. And we have a sharpen. Take a closer look on the eye. Make sure you don't use the sharpen too much, because at one point it will look. See, when you drag too much, the pixels appearing there. A few clicks and you can make some areas a bit sharp. The last tool, smudge. Again, all these tools are brushes or working as a brush. And when you click and drag, that's the smudge tool. It might work when you crop something and some areas that you want to blur will be really good with the smudge. Now if it's too much when you click and drag, you can control the strand. So if let's say it's 12%, it will be just less. So these are great tools to edit images, be more precise with lighten and shadows, and you can use them to edit your images before you place them in your design.